to our channel because today we're diving into a tale that isn't just about a coin. It's about the birth of a nation, the power of leadership, and the timeless legacy of the very first President of the United States, George Washington. Our story begins in the late 18th century with a man whose courage and vision gave life to a new world, a man who led a revolution, shaped democracy, and became a symbol of freedom itself. To honor his memory, the United States Mint created a coin that carries his name and his legacy, the George Washington commemorative coin. This coin isn't just made of metal. It's made of history. It's made of spirit. It's made of the dream that once united 13 colonies into one nation. In 2007, as part of the presidential $1 coin program, this special piece was born, the very first in a series dedicated to America's presidents. On the front of the coin, we see Washington's right-facing portrait. His expression is calm, confident, and commanding, the face of a leader who knew both the cost and the value of freedom. Around the edges, his name is engraved, as if history itself wanted to carve his memory into time forever. Turn it over and you'll see something powerful. The Statue of Liberty, rising high on the reverse side, representing freedom, unity, and hope. It's not just a design. It's a message that the flame Washington once lit still burns in the heart of America. But here's what makes this coin truly unique. The words, "In God we trust," and "E pluribus unum," meaning out of many, one, aren't on the front or the back. They're engraved along the edge, hidden yet eternal. It's as if the coin whispers that faith and unity are not always seen, but always felt. Collectors around the world handle this coin with gloves, not just to protect it, but to honor it. Because each mark, each shine, each tiny detail tells a part of a much greater story. Coins minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco became pieces of history. And if one of these coins has a rare error, like a missing edge inscription, it becomes even more precious, a treasure among treasures. The George Washington commemorative coin isn't just currency. It's a tribute to leadership, courage, and the birth of a dream that became a nation. It reminds us that greatness doesn't fade. It's passed down, generation to generation, just like the shine of this golden piece of history. So, the next time you hold a coin in your hand, take a closer look, because sometimes, even the smallest things can carry the biggest stories. And in the case of George Washington's coin, it carries the story of a man who built a legacy that still defines a country today. Before we begin this journey into American history, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. Your one click gives us the strength to bring more hidden stories of coins, legends, and the past right to you. Now let's dive into a story that lives inside a tiny piece of metal, the U.S. Jefferson nickel. Introduced in 1938, this small but mighty coin replaced the famous Buffalo nickel. The U.S. Mint wanted a design that celebrated a man whose words shaped a nation, Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, and the brilliant author of the Declaration of Independence. Designer Felix Schlag brought Jefferson to life on the coin's front, while his beloved home, Monticello, stood proudly on the back, a tribute not just to a man, but to the foundation of American democracy. Over the years, the Jefferson nickel has evolved, just like the country it represents. Between 2004 and 2006, it transformed during the Westward Journey series, honoring the adventurous spirit of Lewis and Clark. Then, in 2006, Jefferson faced forward for the first time, a confident gaze into the future. A design by artist Jamie Franke. Monticello returned to the reverse side, standing timeless and strong, reminding every American of where the nation began. The 2023 edition carries this same proud design, engraved with the words, "In God we trust." Liberty, and the year 2023. Made from 75% copper and 25% nickel, this 5-cent coin might seem ordinary. Yet it travels through countless hands every single day, silently carrying a nation's story. From the mints of Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, these coins are struck not only for commerce, but also for collectors who treasure their pristine beauty. Each proof, each shine, captures a moment in history, a continuation of the American legacy. The Jefferson nickel isn't just money, it's a symbol of liberty, trust, and endurance. It reminds us that greatness can live even in the smallest things. that every coin, every detail, and every mark holds a story waiting to be told. Before we begin this incredible journey into the past, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. Your one click gives us the strength to bring you more hidden stories from history. Go ahead, subscribe now, and be part of a family that treasures knowledge, beauty, and forgotten legends. Don't just watch, join us, because what you're about to hear is more than history. It's a story carved in pure gold. Now let's open the vault of time and uncover the magnificent tale of the 1904 Liberty Head Double Eagle, a coin that once defined the power and pride of America. Designed by the great engraver James B. Longacre, this masterpiece captures the very soul of a golden era. On the front stands Lady Liberty, facing left, wearing a coronet engraved with the word Liberty. Around her shine 13 stars, representing the original colonies that built the nation, and on the back a majestic eagle spreads, its wings wide, holding arrows of strength and an olive branch of peace. Above it glows the proud American motto, E pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one. And just above the sacred words, In God we trust. Each coin was forged with 90% gold and 10% copper, weighing over 33 grams, and holding nearly a full ounce of pure gold. In 1904, $20 was nearly a month's pay for most people. That's why the double eagle was never meant for pockets. It was a coin for power, for trade, for great banks and nations. It was gold that moved empires. In that year alone, more than 6 million of these coins were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, making it one of the most plentiful yet most admired of all. Liberty Head Double Eagles. To own one was a sign of wealth, prestige, and trust. It wasn't just money. It was a golden symbol of stability in an uncertain world. During the gold standard era, when every dollar was backed by real gold, the Liberty Head Double Eagle stood as a promise that American currency meant honesty, power, and purity. Across the oceans, in Europe and Asia, these coins were respected and accepted as a mark of confidence in the United States. Even today, collectors cherish the 1904 Double Eagle for its beauty and its story. Many of these coins spent decades locked away in bank vaults, untouched, waiting to shine again. When they finally resurfaced, they gleamed with the same light they held more than a century ago. Depending on their condition, they're now worth between $2,000 and over $10,000, with rare proof versions fetching far more. Every scratch, every detail tells a story. The story of a nation's golden heart. Then came 1907, the dawn of a new design by Augustus St. Gaudens, whose high-relief double eagle would later be called the most beautiful American coin ever made. Friends, before we begin, let me say something from the heart. If you truly appreciate our hard work, then please take a moment right now to subscribe to the channel. Your one subscription is our real reward, the small gesture that keeps our efforts alive. Now, let's dive into the fascinating story of a coin that's not just a piece of metal, but a living symbol of American history, the U.S. 1 dime. A small coin worth 10 cents, yet carrying a legacy far greater than its value. This dime was first introduced in 1946, right after World War II, a time when America was recovering from turmoil and stepping into a new era of hope. It was created in honor of a man whose courage inspired millions, Franklin D. Roosevelt, the same Roosevelt who founded the March of Dimes, a campaign to fight polio, a disease he himself had bravely battled. On the front of the coin, you'll see Roosevelt's face, calm, strong, and full of determination, a symbol of resilience and leadership. On the back, there's a torch in the center, flanked by an olive branch on one side and an oak branch on the other. The torch stands for liberty and enlightenment, the olive branch for peace, and the oak for strength and endurance. Every line, every curve on this coin tells a story of meaning and purpose. The design was created by John R. Sinnock, and when the dime was released in 1946, it quickly became beloved by the American people. It wasn't seen as just money, it was a message, a reminder that with faith and courage, no hardship is too great to overcome. Originally, these dimes were made of silver, but after 1965, they were changed to a mix of copper and nickel to make them more practical for everyday use. Still, the early silver dimes are now treasures among collectors, Some rare editions even worth thousands of dollars today. So though small in size, this little coin carries the spirit of a nation, the belief in freedom, perseverance, and humanity. The next time you hold a dime in your hand, remember, the face on it isn't just a president. It's the face of courage, of a dream that refused to die. If you enjoyed this story, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Your support gives us the strength to bring you more stories from the hidden corners of history. Until next time, take care and goodbye.